Hi, I'm Peggy Walla,
And I'm Susan Walla,
and we're the creators of
the Spirit Connector Board.
and we're going to tell you how it all became. Susan?
So, one day I was out and I was not in a good place. And for a long time, my grandmother had been trying to talk to me, but I refused to listen to anyone. And I happened by this, like a Goodwill, and she told me to go inside.
Let me tell you one story. Susan's grandmother had passed in 2005. So when Susan said her grandmother's been trying to talk to her, it's not like she's alive and trying to get a hold of her, because she's not alive. Okay. So Susan had been in a bad place. She had been depressed. She had lost a good friend a couple years earlier, and it really affected her. So she was not in a good place. Everybody in the family could feel it. So this one day, she was driving home, and her grandmother, who had passed in 2005, started talking to her in her head.
And I usually go down this street a lot, and I had noticed the thrift shop, but I never usually go in, and she told me, you have to go there. And I'm like, no, I'm tired, I just want to go home. She almost forced me to go in, yelling in my ear. It was really distracting, so I ended up going in, and I'm looking around, and I don't see anything amazing or anything out of the ordinary. So I'm just walking around, and she's like, go to the counter. So I go to the counter, and I'm looking into this display case, and there's a few things, but there's a Ouija board in there, and she's like, that's what you need to buy. I'm like, no, I don't want to buy no Ouija board. That's, you can contact evil with that too. And she's like, well, you have to buy it. I need to speak with not only you, but your mother and your siblings and other people that need help too. So I buy it, and it was only $5. I'm like, okay, fine. And so she tells me, she's like, you need to sleep with it for 7 nights under your bed. And I'm like, that's creepy. Why would I want that under my bed? I don't want that evil energy. She's like, no, your energy's going to be replaced. It's going to replace that evil energy with yours. So I'm like, okay.
And wasn't it a way to help you to connect with her too?
Yes, even more.
Yes, because she could connect in her head, and she wanted her to be able to connect on the board also.
Because, words, people can tell you the same thing and they don't get through. But when you're actually seeing it in writing, it's very different. Sometimes it does get through when you see written words rather than just somebody speaking those words.
So then what happened after the 7 days?
So after 7 days, I bring it to my mom's house, to my mom at work, and I'm like, look, Grandma said...
Wait. As soon as I saw that Ouija board in her hands, I'm like, Susan, get that thing out of here. I don't want that energy in this office at all. I've heard stories about it. It's just not good. And she's like, but Mom, Grandma, who's been talking to me in my head, told me to get it and sleep with it for 7 days and bring it to you because she has to talk with you. Well, what can a mother do except for, okay, all right, well, if Grandma told you to do it, then let's do it. So we opened the Ouija board. We used sage all around it, and we set all our protection because I was still not sure about this Ouija board. And then Susan put, not this disc, but the planchette on the Ouija board. And right away, Susan's like, hello, Grandma. Voom. It went over to hello. And we started talking, and I started asking her questions. Personal questions that only she would know. from her last incarnation here as my mother. Well, anyways, we did that a few times, and I told Susan, I said, Susan, I don't like this Ouija board. We need to create something angelic, colorful, that reflects her personality. So right away, Susan talks to her grandmother, and they come up with the right colors, the right color scheme, the icons, and together we create the Spirit Connector board. And the Spirit Connector board folds up easily so you can carry it. Comes in a beautiful box, but more importantly, not only is it beautiful, but not only can we connect, help other people connect with their loved ones. So we're going to give a quick demonstration. We've created the angelic eye. It has pink on one side and green on the other. And when we're contacting my mom, she prefers the pink side. So we put it in the center.
Which is where the protection symbol is that they helped me create. So this is with the protection symbol, this board, unless you're drawing negative energy to you, you're going to connect to only good spirits.
And not only that, if somebody's angry or they're negative or something's wrong, my mother comes through and she's like, get off the board and sage it or clear the energy. And she's even sent people who've had anger in them out of the room completely. Okay, so watch how simple this is. We put the angelic disc here. I'm going to lower this so you can see it better. We put the angelic disc here. Hi, Mom. She goes to hello, love you, an angel with love. See how easily that guides through?
Now you shouldn't be pushing, you should let it guide you as your hand is moving.
Yes, because our fingers are barely touching this. Mom, we're on video. Yes, she knows. Do you have anything you want to say? She's thinking. When it goes around like this, she's thinking. And my mother's name is Marie. Mom, okay. Good. J-O-B. Good job. Okay. Thanks, Mom. I was thinking, Mom, that maybe we'll have a program where it's like Ask Marie. What do you think of that? Yes, yes, yes. Where people can call in and ask you questions about past loved ones or about relationships or anything. She's open to it. So basically, this is how it became, and this is how easy it is to get started with the Spirit Connector board. This is one of the reasons why you should buy it. Okay, yes. My mom's saying yes. Okay, see you later, Mom. She said go, goodbye. She knows we're ending the video. She's smart.